Welcome to a comprehensive exploration of The Raghuvansh Tilak, detailing the rich history of Amber and Jaipur. In this detailed blueprint, we are tracing the epic journey of the Kachwaha Dynasty, following their evolution from the rugged strongholds of Narwar all the way to the master-planned grid of the modern Pink City. The dynasty's profound legacy can be broken down into the 6 eras of statecraft. It begins with the foundation, spanning 1137 to 1207, an era focused entirely on establishing the Amber stronghold. Next is the Mughal Pact, from 1547 to 1579, characterized by strategic diplomacy in the state's very first alliances. The third era, Imperial Commanders, from 1589 to 1667, saw the aggressive expansion of the empire. We then transition into the Golden Age, between 1700 and 1743, witnessing the master-planned birth of Jaipur. This is followed by the fifth era, Wars or Culture, from 1743 to 1803, a period of remarkable creativity amidst heavy Maratha conflicts. Finally, the sixth era marks modernization, from 1803 to 1949, guiding the state from British treaties all the way to modern democracy. Era 1 lays the foundations of Amber, from 1137 to 1207. The story officially starts in 1137 AD with the arrival of Dulhe Rai, also known as Tejikran, who migrated directly from Narwar. Through swift military conquests, he successfully defeated the Budgujars at Dausa and overthrew the Meena Raja at Ramgarh. Dulhe Rai also provided a spiritual anchor for his people by building the foundational temple of Jamuvai Mata, effectively establishing the clan deity of the Kachwahas. Generations later, in 1207 AD, Kakila Dev made a decisive move, defeating the regional Meena kings to capture Amber and declaring it his permanent capital. Kakila Dev's lasting architectural legacy was the construction of the sacred Ambikeshwar Mahadev temple. Era 2 introduces the pioneers of the Mughal alliance, marking a massive strategic diplomatic shift between 1547 and 1579. First, we have Bharmal, ruling from 1547 to 1573. Known as the pragmatist, he became the very first Rajasthan king to accept Mughal subjugation in 1562, a historic pact facilitated by Majnu Khan and Chagatai Khan. He secured this royal union by marrying his daughter, Harkhabai, to Emperor Akbar at Sambhar. She was granted the title Mayam Ujmani and famously became the mother of Jahangir. His successor, Bhagwant Das, ruled from 1573 to 1579 and was known as the Trusted Loyalist. He served as Subedar of Punjab for 7 years and participated in Akbar's 1569 Ranthambore expedition. After his military triumph suppressing the Mirza rebellion at Sarnal in Gujarat, Akbar rewarded him with a ceremonial nagadar and flag. Continuing the family diplomacy, he arranged a second royal union, marrying his daughter Manbai, known as Shahe Begum, to Jahangir. Era 3 heralds the arrival of Mansingh, acting as the imperial commander from 1589 to 1614. He achieved the unprecedented rank of highest Mansabdar at 7,000 and was granted the titles Mirza Raja and Farzand, meaning son. At home, he built the iconic Amber Fort and the Radha Govind Temple, while supporting elite scholars like Pundarak Vithal, Rai Murari Das, and Jagannath. His military reach was vast. In the northwest in Kabul, he suppressed Mirza Hakim and controlled 5 distinct tribes, including the Roshaniya and Yusufzai, which earned Amber its iconic Panchringa, or 5-colored, flag. In the east, covering Bihar and Bengal, he established the cities of Manpur and Akbarnagar, and built the Rohtashgad fort. Crucially, he defeated Kedar of Dhaka and brought the highly sacred Shila Mata idol back to Amber. In the southeast in Orissa, he defeated Nasir and Katlu Khan, establishing administrative control over the revered Jagannath temple in Puri. The diplomatic ledger of Era 3 continues with Mirza Raja Jai Singh, the strategic mastermind whose influence spanned from 1621 to 1667. During his 46-year career, he astonishingly served 3 separate emperors, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. His campaign breadth was immense, ranging from Ahmednagar and Kandhar to suppressing Khan-i-Jahan Lori, and winning the Bahadurpur War against Shuja. Beyond warfare, he built the Jaigarh fort, was fluent in 4 languages, Sanskrit, Hindi, Turkish, and Persian, and patronized scholars like Bihari Ji, who wrote the Bihari Satsai, Kulpati Mishra, and Rai Kavi. His crowning tactical achievement was the Treaty of Purandar in 1665. Stating, "We will surround Shiva like a center of the circle," he imposed brutal terms on Shivaji. Shivaji was forced to surrender 23 of his 35 forts to the Mughals, assist the Mughals against Bijapur, and have his son Shamhaji appointed as a 5,000 Mansabdar. The signing of this strict treaty was witnessed by the Italian traveller Niccolò Manucci. Era 4 introduces Savai Jai Singh, the visionary architect, ruling from 1700 to 1743. In terms of diplomacy and war, he successfully reclaimed Amber via the Debari Agreement in 1708, was appointed Malwa Subedar 3 times, fought heavily in the Maratha Wars, and signed the 1741 Dholpur Agreement with Balaji Bajirao. For outshining his predecessors, Emperor Aurangzeb granted him the title, Savai, meaning 1¼ and he ultimately worked alongside 7 Mughal emperors. As a master city builder, he officially founded Jaipur on November 18, 1727, collaborating with architect Vidyadhar Bhattacharya and the Portuguese astrologer Javier da Silva. He also built the Jal Mahal, the Hamada Canal, and the massive Jaiban Cannon. A true visionary, he constructed the Jantar Mantar, comprising 5 separate astronomical observatories located in Delhi, Jaipur, Ujjain, Banaras, and Mathura. The Jaipur site specifically houses the massive Samrat Yantra solar clock. Still in Era 4, Savai Jai Singh also proved himself to be a true Renaissance king, providing the intellectual scaffolding for a modernizing kingdom. In literature and science, he compiled the Jij-e-Muhammad Shahi constellation tables in 1725, as well as the astrological treatise Jai Singh Karika. He surrounded himself with brilliant scholars such as Pundrik Ratnakar, Keval Ram, and Pandit Jagannath, who translated the works of Euclid. In artistic patronage, he established the Surat Khana department, strictly formalizing the state's support of painting and visual arts and ushering in a distinct aesthetic era. He also pioneered radical social reforms by championing widow marriage and intercaste marriage, and instituting strict controls on the sati system and child marriage. Furthermore, he established Varagpura to help reintegrate wandering saints into domestic life. Era 5 plunged the state into the Brothers' War, from 1743 to 1768, a desperate period of succession and survival. First was Ishwari Singh, ruling from 1743 to 1750. His initial triumph was winning the Battle of Rajmahal in 1747. To commemorate this victory, he built the soaring Isilit, or Sargasuli, tower in Jaipur. However, his reign met a tragic end when he lost the Bagru War in 1748. He was forced to cede 5 Parganas to his brother Madho Singh and pay crippling war compensations to the Marathas, ultimately driving him to commit suicide by poisoning. Madho Singh took over from 1750 to 1768. His reign was marked by intense conflicts, including a 1751 incident where the public massacred Marathas in Jaipur. In 1761, he lost the Battle of Batwada to Satrusal of Kota during a bitter dispute over the Ranthambore fort. Despite the violence, Madho Singh contributed to architecture by founding the city of Savai Madhopur in 1763, and building both the Moti Dungri Palace and the Shitla Mata Temple in Cheksu. Moving into the later part of Era 5, Pratap Singh reigned from 1778 to 1803 as the artist king amidst chaos. He faced a harsh reality navigating the Maratha Wars. In 1787, he secured a victory at the Battle of Tunga against Mahadji Sinda. However, this was followed by a 1789 defeat at the Battle of Patan against the French commander Daboi, and a crushing 1800 defeat at the Battle of Malpura against Daulat Rao Sinda. Yet, his era represents an incredible cultural paradox, achieving a true artistic zenith. In 1799, he commissioned the Hawa Mahal, designed by Lal Chand Usta. This 5-story architectural masterpiece features 953 precise jharokhas and is uniquely shaped like the crown of Lord Krishna. A true intellectual, he wrote poetry under the pen name Brijnidhi, and hosted a grand music conference that resulted in the creation of the Radha Govind Sangeet Sar. He was supported by highly regarded scholars like Ganpati Bharti and Chand Khan, also known as Buddha Prakash. Era 6 marks the British Pact or the Great Modernization, taking place from 1803 to 1880. It began with a diplomatic pivot under Jagat Singh II, ruling from 1803 to 1818. Heavily influenced by his favorite, Rasikpur, he signed the decisive 1818 treaty with the British, which was negotiated by Charles Metcalfe. A wave of social reform followed. Crowned as a minor with John Ludlow acting as guardian, the state passed sweeping bans to abolish sati, samadhi, infanticide, and human trafficking. Next came Ram Singh II, the great modernizer, ruling from 1835 to 1880. He overhauled educational infrastructure by founding the Madrasa-e-Hunari School of Arts in 1857, the Maharaja College, the Sanskrit College, and Rajasthan's very first girls' school in 1866. As an act of brilliant civic branding, he ordered the entire city painted pink, specifically ochre, in preparation for Prince Albert's visit in 1876. He also constructed the Albert Hall, utilizing architect Stephen Jacob, alongside the Ramnivas Bagh. His cultural revival efforts included building the Ram Prakash Theatre and popularizing the now globally recognized Jaipur blue pottery. Era 6 concludes with the final monarchs who led the state to democracy between 1880 and 1949. Madho Singh II, known affectionately as Babba Sher, ruled from 1880 to 1922. Demonstrating global reach, he traveled all the way to London for King Edward VI's coronation, famously carrying sacred Ganga's water in massive silver urns. A pillar of national patronage, he donated 5 lakh rupees to fund the Banaras Hindu University, or BHU. His infrastructure updates included launching Jaipur's postal system in 1904, building the Mubarak Mahal, and constructing 9 identical palaces within Nahargarh. Finally, we reach Savai Man Singh II, the final ruler of Jaipur at the precise time of India's independence. Guiding the democratic transition, he served as the first and last Rajpramukh of the fully integrated state of Rajasthan. His modern legacy is also defined by his marriage to Princess Gayatri Devi of Cooch Behar, who in 1962 became the first female Lok Sabha MP from Rajasthan and later authored the famous memoir, A Princess Remembers. To synthesize the Kachwaha blueprint, we see 3 distinct pillars. In military and diplomacy, we transition from Man Singh's pan-Indian Afghan campaigns and the sheer tactical brilliance of Mirza Raja Jai Singh's Treaty of Purandar, to navigating survival against both the Marathas and the British Empire. In architectural wonders, we witness the evolution of stone. Starting from the impregnable Amber and Jaigarh forts, moving to the geometric brilliance of the Jaipur City Grid and Jantar Mantar, and culminating in the highly iconic Hawa Mahal and Albert Hall. In social and intellectual innovation, there is a continuous thread of modernization. Savai Jai Singh's scientific observations and sweeping social reforms smoothly evolved into Ram Singh II's pioneering schools, colleges, and modern civic institutions. In conclusion, the history of the Raghuvansh Tilak is not merely a chronology of rulers, it is the master-planned blueprint of a beautifully modernized Indian state. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment if you enjoyed this quick revision.